Welcome back to Your Darts, where we learn to do dart checkouts in our head. So I've gone through these two dart checkouts now with you, and what I want to cover for the next couple of videos is the alternate ways to take some of these finishes out, because it might suit you better. So let me show you that now. So before we continue with today's video, another example of why these two dart checkouts are everything when we're learning how to check out. If you have a number like 142 and we're going to throw a treble 20 for our first dart, we add 40. This is the formula, the rule of 40 formula. Add 40 onto the last two digits of any three-digit number, in this case 142, and it reveals the two dart checkout that you need. So it's revealed 82. Really easy to work out. Now if you know 82, this is when you can take it out, right? This is the whole deal behind learning your two dart finishes. Don't see this as 142, see this as treble 20 leaving 82. Okay, now we've got two darts to take this out. Now I've previously taught you for 82 treble 14, because that's 42. I need another 40 to make it 82, so treble 14 double 20, but a lot of 16s players will know this one. The two dart check out for 82 would be bullseye double 16, and anything you throw at the center of the board is always cool, isn't it? So bullseye double 16. And here's an additional point on these big numbers. I'm breaking them down in a classic way that, you know, I want you to be able to learn how to do it. But on 142, if you've gone for treble 20 and you hit treble 20, okay, and you've left your 82, a lot of people you might see might just stay in that lane, stay in treble 20 again. Yes, it leaves you so 82, they might go treble 20 for double 11, okay, because it would leave 22. Double 11, yeah, double 11's not the greatest double, but because they're in that groove, they might just go treble 20, double 11. You see a lot of people go that way as well. But I just want to break it down for you, just so you can see that, and you've got lots of options when you're checking out. So that's number 142. So here is a table of the essential two dart finishes, what I like to call the Golden 44, because they're that special. They need a title of their own, okay? And we've gone through these diligently, showing you how to remember them. Now, some of them have alternate finishes, and this is what this video is all about. Now, we're not going to cover this first route, because this first line, the 60s are from 60 all the way to 69. I think you should go the way I've taught you, and that's using these first dart indicators. Well, number 60 is only one way to do that, isn't there? Single 20 for double 20. But all these other ones, the yellow is indicated, so it's a first dart indicator. So 67 is treble 17, okay, treble 17 double 8, 68 treble 18 double 7. The reason why we go the way we go is because hitting the single number and missing the treble will leave you 50, leave you short of bullseye. So let's not mess around with these, okay? We'll be covering today, we're covering this second column, the numbers in the 70 range. Let's get on with that straight away. So onto these two dart checkouts. Now, as you can see, these are most of the 70 range numbers. Okay, the only ones are missing are 70 and 73. Now let's just cover 73. The reason why they're not on this list, remember these are the two dart checkouts. Very important, remember that. There's only one real way to take out 73, and that's treble 19 for double 8. But when it comes to 70, yeah, there's other ways to take out 70. There's ways to approach it if you've got one dart. There's ways to approach it if you've got three darts. But if you've got two darts at 70, there's only one real way you should go because of a safety valve. Let's just show you. So treble 20 for double 5. That's how you should go with 70, because the miss rule will come into play. Missing the treble on, hitting the big number, what I like to call the miss rule. If you do that, it leaves 50. You've got one dart left. That gives you that shot out of bullseye. That's why you should go treble 20 for double 5, because you'll hit that 20 more than you hit the treble 20, and hopefully get that check out at bullseye, don't you? But that's why 70 and 73 don't make this list. Now let's get on to the numbers that have. So on to number 71. I've previously taught you 71 is treble 17 double 10, because the treble helps you. Treble 17 is 51, and you need 20 more to make it 71. That's how I actually take out 71, treble 17 double 10. But no good if you like this side of the board. So there is an alternate finish for that. You can go treble 13 for double 16. The miss rule on this one, missing treble 13, hitting big 13, would leave 58. Okay, just write that down there, would leave 58. But how do you remember it? The treble value doesn't help you like it does on the treble 17 double 10 route, I don't think anyway. 39, if you say 39, I can't see, oh, I definitely need 32 to make it 71. Those numbers just don't pop in my head. a picture or a link, it's quite hard, but I'll give you one if you want one. Okay, if it was on the same spoke, it would be double 8, but it's not. It's double 16, so you can see it as off spoke. Now this might be really silly, and this is what links are all about. The sillier the better. If you're trying to remember something, silly pictures really do help you enforce it and ingrain it inside your brain. Okay, but treble 13, double 16, you can see it as off spoke. Maybe it won't catch on, I'm sure, but anyway, so that's an alternate finish for 71. You can go the treble 17 double 10 route like I like to go, or treble 13 for double 16. A lot of people will go that way because I think a lot of people like that double 16, but that's number 71. On to the next number of the day, number 72. I previously taught you it's a first dot indicator, as you can see with the color coding. Okay, so 72 is treble 12 for double 18. You can absolutely do that, and the reason why that's a good finish, I think, is because the misrule on this, hitting the big 12, would leave you 60, so it's a manageable number to work out very quickly in your head, so it doesn't slow you down. But the way I first started to learn 72 was treble 16 for double 12. Okay, hitting the big 16 would leave 56 if you hit that big 16. And I would do this, and what's made me realize by teaching you, I prefer to go the first dot indicator route. Okay, treble 12, double 18. Not only am I strong on double 18s rather than double 12s, but that misrule helps. It's made my mind up. Hitting that big 12 leaves me 60. Okay, I'd much rather go for 60 than 56. That's just how my preference. Okay, but that's 72. Now, if you want to, you can go double with 72. You can go 218, so treble 18. Rather double 18, double 18. Well, that's 72. You see sometimes a few pros going that way. Hitting that big single 18 would leave 54. But I wouldn't do that. That's just not how I like to take out 72. I much like to go treble 12 for double 18 now. But anyway, that's an alternate way to take out number 72. On to the next number of 74. So it's the first dot indicator, treble 14, double 16. That's what I previously taught you. But with 74, this is the way I do quite prefer to go, because I prefer this side of the board, right, and up here as well. So 74, you can go treble 18, because that's 54 for double 10. Okay, of course, you got to be aware of big 1, because if you hit that, you're on 73, and you need another treble to get out. But that's an additional point. But there's risks everywhere you go. The safest route is to go treble 14 for double 16. Okay, so that's pretty much an alternate way to take out 74. Go treble 18 for double 10. So it either covers, if you like, the right side of the board or the left side of the board. Next, number 75. Now, I've previously taught you this as a first dot indicator. That's why it's a yellow color. As going for 25 for bullseye. Okay, but somebody kindly messaged me saying they go treble 15 for double 15. It was like a light bulb going on. I thought, of course, why not? That's the perfect way to go. I think it's because I don't really want to go for an odd number if I can help it. But I think the reason why I like to do this is because of the misrule has helped. Missing the treble 15, hitting the big 15 would leave 60. Okay, a really easy number to see. You can easily take off 15 from 75 and see 60, so it's very easy. And obviously it's going for 60. Well, it's never easy to hit that single 20 at times. You can hit that 5 on the 1, of course, or hit anything, but you get the idea. It's easy for you to work it out in your head. So for me, yes, 75, you can go you can go 25 for bullseye, and you can go treble 15 for double 15. That's my new way to go. I recommend it. But another way, if you want another way for 75, you can go treble 17 for double 12. Okay, if you hit that big 17, you take 20 off 75, would be 55, and add 3 more on, it would leave 58. Okay, so there's 3 good ways to take out 75. Look, a lot of people are going to go 25 bull because it's a rock star finish, going for that, get that aggression out, throwing out the center of the board. But I quite like to go what I've certainly put into my repertoire now, treble 15 for double 15. Because let's face it, for 90, when we're on 90, we go treble 20, double 15 often, unless you want to go your 18s route. But treble 20, double 15 for 90, so why not add another double 15 into my routine? And I have done, so it's treble 15 for double 15, and that's 75. On to the next number of 76. So it's a first dot indicator, treble 16 for double 14. Okay. But the other ways to go, you can go treble 20. Okay, why not? Treble 20 for double 8. You can absolutely do that. Okay, now if I've got 2 darts left as well for 76, or even 1 dart for 76, I would throw a double. I would go double 18 rather, because it would leave me double 20. A really strong double for me when I'm warmed up. Okay, and even if when I go for double 18, I do err on the side of caution. I go for this bottom wire. I don't want to go outside the board and waste a dart. And if I hit that single 18, it would leave 58. So easy for me to work out and easy numbers for me to throw out, whether I hit them or not. Okay. Now you also see for 76, some crazy people going double 19. I don't know why they want to do that. It's one of those doubles where you either love or you hate, but you can certainly do that for 76. And you see more double finishes on these 2 dart finishes more than ever in all the years I've watched darts. So that's a few alternate ways to go 76. You can stick with that first dart indicator, which I think is the safest way to go. Treble 16 for double 14. It's easy to remember. And then you've got your treble 20, double 8, and you've also got your double 18, double 20, or your 2 double 19s if you're crazy. So that's 76. So on to number 77. Now I think in the previous earlier videos I've shown you 77 as using the treble value. So 77 is treble 19 because that's 57. You need 20 more to make it 77. And I used to go this way all the time for 77. Now I've changed my ways, and I'll show you there's 2 really good alternate ways to take out 77. If you're a 16s player, like a strict 16s player, you can go treble 15 for double 16. Okay. If you hit the big 15, so you're on 77, take 20. The way to do this is take 20 off. Take them in multiples of 20. Take 20 off 77, so 57. It would leave 62. Okay, if you hit that big 15. But what I like to do with 77, because it's color coded now into the yellow, it's gone into the first dart indicator list, is treble 17 for double 8. Why do I like to go that way? Because it's easy for me to remember it, being a first dart indicator, and if I hit the single 17, which is more likely I'm going to do, it's going to leave me 60. Again, a really easy number for me to instantly see and for me to go for. Okay, but that's number 77. You can either go treble 19 for double 10, treble 17 for double 8, or if you're a strict 16s player, treble 15 for double 16. So on to the last number of the day, number 79. We just covered 77, we're on to number 79. Now it's first dart indicator, treble 19 for double 11. Again, double 11 might be a little bit suspect to some people. I quite like it, but we go this way because if we hit the big 19, it would leave 60. That does determine, this misrule I think determines a lot of the reason why we go the way we go, because it's whether you prefer, you're more likely going to hit that single number than the treble, aren't you? But anyway, so that's 79. An alternate way today to take out 79, you can go treble 13, which is 39 for double 20. Okay, hitting the big 13. So where are we? 79 would leave 62. We'll leave 66. Sorry, 66. Okay. Now now to be fair, I am a 20s guy, so why aren't I going this way? I would always go treble 19 for double 11 rather than treble 13 for double 20, simply because of the misrule. I'd much rather go for 60 than 66. Okay, that's why I go that way. But that's the alternate ways, or the alternate way for 79, and that covers all these numbers today. So I hope that's helped some people out there. I think the first ways I've taught you these numbers with the first dart indicators, I think they're absolutely valid, but you may prefer, especially on numbers like 71, you may want to go treble 13 for double 16, because if you're strong at 16s, and there's other alternate ways, and let's not forget 75. I think that's a really good one to change. I've gone 25 bull, but 75 is quite good to go treble 15 for double 15. But that's the numbers of the day. So thanks to everyone who's stuck with me so far. That's covering. I think it's valid doing these. I think we need to know all the ways to check out these numbers, and hopefully maybe it's helped you and you've gone, oh, I prefer that way now, and you can go whichever way you want. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We're going to be covering the rest of these numbers, how we can have alternate finishes for the rest of these numbers. But thanks for watching. Take care for now.